Yeah. Do you plan on pursuing a master's degree or anything past your bachelor's?
That was part of my story, but I went on from the tangent. I'm going to be going to Chapman University in Irvine, the satellite campus. It's called Bradman University. It's an accelerated program, and each class is 8 weeks long, and you take one class at a time. The program that I'm in right now is 5 weeks at a time. You take one class at a time, and you just, I don't know what major I'm gonna pick because I want to probably public administration because that has more to do with nonprofit and helping people. I can't continue with this major. Plus, it has a lot of math. I'm not good at math.
Thank you, Curtis. Gershonda. What makes you smile? Gershonda says, what makes you smile?
I think, the possibility of my, first of all the good people around me. They give me energy. I feed off their energy. They feed off my energy. Positive feeds off positive. Whenever I feel negative, I'm like, all right, see you later. Peace. Because I can't take those people. I can't take negative people because they're just toxic. There's no way to put it. They're toxic. And they're about themselves. And they're about, their own agenda. I don't have an agenda. I have an agenda to help others and to work for the Knicks and to be a good person. Besides that, and be a hard worker. Besides that, I have no agenda, and I think I feed off people's energy. I'm real with them. I don't play no games. I don't beat around the bush. Sorry if you do. Peace out.
Nice, thank you, Mike. Mike has a question. Okay. So can I just say what Mike said real quick, just so it makes sense what you're about to say? Okay. Yeah, well, Mike just said that the way you talk about things and the confidence that you have, he finds it very inspiring and respects it. So.
Yeah, I really appreciate that because, in this life, it's it can be a very cold place sometimes. And people can be very, busy or about themselves or doing their own thing. And for somebody to say that, it really means a lot. Thank you very much, by the way. It's just, for me, to be sitting here and telling you guys my story, it's not really about my story. It's about lifting you guys and saying, hey, don't walk around with your heads down. And come on, we got to get this going. And I'm more here for you guys, just like anybody else. That's good. And, it's just.
Josh has a question, and then John. Josh?
I have a lot of respect for you, too.
So Josh is saying that he has a lot of respect for you.
Well, thank you.
That you kept on going. He said that you don't get down, which you admitted you do. But you just kept on going. He has a lot of respect for you. So.
I think it's the struggles that I've been through that makes me who I am, because it's just. So many things come up sometimes, and you guys all know this, and just they can just kill a person, not emotionally, and you just feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, but I feel like we all have angels around us, and I'm not smoking anything, we all have angels around us that help us through this. I mean, my friend Michael over there, he helps me through a lot of things, talks me through it, and, he's there for me when I need him, and that means a lot to me from the standpoint of you're not alone, and some of my family members are there for me. We got a few bad eggs in our family, but most of them are, or say they are. I'm just kidding, but nonetheless, no matter what, you have to make it, and you have to find good people, and you have to feed off their energy, and even if you don't feel like the people in your family is giving you energy, find good people around you, a more positive environment to say, okay, we got your back. There's a person here. I'm not gonna name no names. I couldn't afford a class at Vanguard, and she offered to pay for it. And that was so heartfelt, and it was like, you know, are you serious? You know, not even some of my family members, when I say, can you help me out? Oh, we're struggling. You know, sometimes your answer's not within your family. Some of your answers, you got to look for them elsewhere. I'm not saying your family's not going to be there for you, not, you know, but you got to look for, you got to make your supporting cast bigger. It takes a championship team. And sometimes the championship team is more than a starting five.
Well said, well said. John has a question, and then Josh, and I think we'll finish up with that. So, but I'm sure that Wayed is available after the telecast for more questions. So, behind the scenes, look on the website for the behind the scenes after the show or whatever. So, no, kidding around. Okay, John, go ahead.
Well, he just did how he cultivated happiness and how he cultivated the appreciation for blessings.
Okay. So, John feels that what you possess as far as being happy and being blessed, you know, he really likes that about you, and he wants to know, how did you cultivate that happiness? How did you, you know, come about feel, you know, appreciating what you have and feeling so blessed? Would that be okay? All right.
I mean, you know, I'm alive, right? You know, I'm alive. I have an opportunity. I'm breathing. I have an opportunity. I'm here. I have an opportunity to succeed. Nobody's going to take that away from me, like I said. And having that opportunity until it's gone is what, you know, you got to make yourself bloom. You got to make yourself glow. And having that glowness, the glow, is just believing in yourself and saying, you know, I'm in a great place. I love my day. I'm a great person. And self-talk yourself out of tough times and just, you know, just like I said. And it's not just me. It's the good people around me. It's me waking up and wanting to come to IVC because this is my sanctuary. You know, and you know, this is where people started believing me. This is where I gained my confidence. So this is where I feed off your energy. And you know, I feel like in 2012, nothing's gonna happen. I feel like there's gonna be a big shift in thinking. More people are gonna be out for each other. More people are gonna be there for each other. And less talking, more doing. You know, and you just gotta have this inner glow about yourself to say nothing's gonna stop me. You gotta be happy. You gotta be healthy, and you gotta just keep fighting. For God's sake, keep fighting.
Thank you so much, Wayed, for coming and talking to us today.
Thank you guys for having me.